Hi, today I've got a little workout for you. This is great for those of us who have back pain or are a little bit worried about doing exercise because we're maybe scared that the going into a gym, doing traditional exercises may cause a problem for our backs. Most of you will know that there are many benefits to be had from exercising, not only for your back but also obviously for your general health. So it's a good idea to try and do something. I know it's a big stumbling block with us, those people who've got back pain really feel like it's something they can't do, but you've got to try and make that change, and by integrating some gentle routines you will find that in actual fact it does you the world of good. So obviously be careful, don't do anything that's going to cause you pain. Stiffness is okay to work with, but sharp pain should be avoided, and just take it steady on your first couple of times and see how you go. But it's going to be a good thing, so make that change, get into it, and this hopefully is a good routine for you. That we aim to do three things. We're going to mobilise, so we want to loosen the muscles and the joints and work them to make them more flexible. We want to stabilise, so we want to add some strength to our core muscles to help stabilise a good posture, and we want to strengthen. So we're looking to strengthen the muscles around our hips, our abs, our lower back, upper back area that are going to provide strength and protection for these joints. Okay, so we're going to start with, in this we're going to move through the exercises fairly swiftly, so we're not doing too many repetitions of any one thing. If any of them cause you any problem, just wait until the next exercise and join in with that one. Okay, so we're just going to start by doing some normal squats. We're just bending at the knees, keeping the back nice and straight. So we're keeping the body upright. We're just going to do 5 or 6 of these to start with, just to warm up. Again, if you struggle to come all the way down, just come as far as you can. Okay, so now we're going to introduce a little bend over to the side. So we're going to come down at the top, we're going to reach over to the side, which really opens up this area here. Nice stretch. So we're going to come down and then over to the other side. Again, just feel that stretch. Try not to lean forward or lean backward. Pretend you've got like a sheet of glass in front of you and behind you, so the only way you can lean is sideways. We do one more and one more to the other side. Okay, good. Next up, we're just going to do a roll down. So we're just going to come down, bringing our head to our chest, and then roll your upper back, middle back, lower back. You're going to come down as far as you can, that's comfortable. When you get to the end, repeat or reverse the process to come up, and then stretch up with your arms up to the sky. Again, going to come down again. So we're just really mobilising that back, opening up the muscles. That's it, good. We'll do one more. Okay, good. We're going to go down onto the floor for the next one. So we're going to come onto our fronts into a plank position. Now, we can do this in 2 different ways. We can come on our knees. So the idea is we're going to get a straight line from our shoulders down to our knees, or you can come up onto the balls of your feet and create a straight line from your shoulders down to your ankles. So we're just going to hold this for a count of 20. So again, just try if you can to hold that in a nice steady position. You should be feeling it around your deep core muscles, your abdominal muscles, the fronts of your hips. Okay, so gently come down to the ground. From here, we're just going to go into a cobra stretch. So hands next to your shoulders. You're going to come up as far as you can. Try and anchor your hips down on the ground if you can. If you've not got too much tension, you should be able to do it. Down again, just release those muscles. And we're going to push back up again. Again, some of you may struggle with this one. If it causes pain, then just leave this one out. But for some of you, especially those who sit down a lot, this is a great one because it's opening out the front of the body, the area what's normally sort of in a shortened position or closed up position. So you're opening out all those muscles. Okay, good. So from here, we're going to come up into a press up position, and we're going to do what's called a mountain climber. So you're just bringing your knee up towards your chest and back down again. So you alternate knees as you go. Again, try and keep that body nice and straight. We're going to do one more, so that's about 10 of them. Okay, good. From there, we're going to roll over onto our back. Okay, we're just going to do a simple hip lift on this. So hands by the side, feet flat on the floor, and you're just going to raise your hips. Try and get, again, that straight line from your shoulders to your knees and back down. Okay, just hold it for a couple of seconds when you get to the top. Good. We're just going to do 5 of these. And we're going to do one more after this one. Okay, good. So we're going to stand up again. We're going to go into a forward bend. This time we're going to try and use this one more as an exercise, a strengthening exercise for the lower back and hamstring muscles. So just hands behind the back. Now the action here comes from the hips. So we're going to bend down, coming down from the hips. Back stays in its neutral position, so the back doesn't alter its shape. It stays the same as I'm stood up, is in the same position as when I'm bent forward. The action comes from the hips here, a little bend in the knees as you come down. Okay, so great one this for learning a good movement pattern. If you're going to bend down, pick up something heavy, or just generally if you're suffering from pain in the back, then this is a great exercise to learn a very healthy way of bending forward. Something that's going to really protect your back. Yeah, we'll just do 10 of these. I'll do one more. Okay, and then we're coming in. We're going to do a lunge into a stretch. So we're going to put one foot forward. We're going to come down onto the ground, and then we're going to reach up to the sky. Come back down and out again. So other leg forward, down to the ground. If you can, just keep your knee up off the floor, so it's just hovering above the floor. That way you're going to use the front leg as you're going to use that front leg to hold that position, and therefore it's going to work those muscles. If you let the knee hit the floor or just sit on the floor, you're taking away a little bit of the exercise. So again, you should feel a stretch on the back leg, and you should feel the muscles of the front leg working hard. Again, this is a great one. Opens out those hip flexors at the fronts of the legs. If you sat down a lot, really going to help with the undo that stiffness. Okay, one more. Okay, good. So we've run through the exercises once there. We go through them again. So it's up to you as to how you feel, whether you want to just leave it there for today, or you can carry on and make it into a longer routine. So we're just going to do 5 normal squats, one more, and then we're going to come over to the side and stretch. On the second time round, you should feel everything feel a little bit looser. So because we've mobilised, we've warmed everything up, the muscles become softer, more flexible, and everything works better. So this is one of the main benefits to doing these exercises, is that, you know, at the end of your day, where maybe you've been sat down or you've been on your feet a lot and everything's stiffened up, you can use these exercises to really loosen everything and allow your body to function better again. So coming into our forward bends, again, you're just rolling down and rolling up and reach to the sky. Good. Down you come again. So we're doing about 5 of these ones. And use your breath as you're doing the exercises. Control your breathing, so you're really getting the air in and breathing out nice and controlled. It really helps to relax when you're doing the stretches, and it will help to give you the energy when you're doing the exercises. Okay, good. So we're down on the floor. We're going to do our plank next. So again, if you can do it on the feet, do it on the feet. If you have to do it on the knees, that's absolutely fine, and you'll get good benefit from doing so. So again, we're just going to hold for 20 seconds. Three, two, one, and just rest down. So we go into our cobra stretch. So hands by the shoulders, pushing up. Try and keep those hips on the floor if you can. For those of you noticing, I'm quite tight. My hips come up off the ground. So if I practice this one a little bit more, I should be able to keep my hips on the ground as I get to the top of this action, which means that the muscles on the front half of my body will be a little bit looser, a little bit longer, and allow those hips to sit down. And one more of these. Okay, good. So we've got our mountain climbers next. This is up in the press up position, and we're just going to bring the knees up to the chest. Now the tighter you bring your knee to your chest, the harder this exercise becomes. You should feel it work in the front of your body, so your abdominal areas, and again the fronts of the tops of your legs. Again, mobilizing them and giving them some strength. But as well as also we are in the same position as a plank, so we are still working in that stabilizing way for those core muscles. Okay, good. So from that one we're going to come on to our back. Sometimes I like to just throw in a little child's pose stretch after that one, because you've put a lot of tension in the front half of your body, and this just gives a little chance to relax. So you can do that if it feels nice. It's a great stretch, this one. I love doing this. Okay, good. And onto your back, we're going to do our hip raise. So just lying down, hips up and back down. Remember, little pause at the top for maybe 2 seconds. Just 5 of these. And one more. Okay, good. So we're up on our feet and we're into those forward bends. These are the ones to strengthen the lower back hamstring area and make that forward bending action a lot stronger, that movement pattern. So again, hands behind the back, or if you want to make it a little more difficult, hands up next to the ears, and we're just elbows back. So we're going to come forward. Remember, at the hips, it's the hips doing the rotation. So you're coming forward and back up. Again, we'll do 10 of these. You can do 5 to 10, whatever feels appropriate for you. If you've not done these exercises before, I'd recommend just staying, sort of 5 repetitions, 10 repetitions of it each for a few sessions until your muscles get used to them and you get used to the movement patterns. You don't want to upset anything and create any extra soreness. So I'll do 2 more. And 1 more. Okay, so now we're on to that lunge and stretch. So I'm going to step forward, hold the lunge, reach up to the sky. Okay, good. Other leg. And I'll do 1 more. Okay, good. So again, as you get fitter, you could even go through that one more time. So make it 3 or even 4 times. The more you do it, obviously more it's adding to your overall fitness. But if you're just beginning, 1 time through, maybe twice, is perfectly enough. And you should feel it loosening the muscles as well as strengthening. So it's a brilliant one to do if you're looking to get into some fitness, you're worried about your lower back and you're worried about upsetting it, then perfect plan for you to do to start with. Hope that's been helpful and we'll see you soon.